Hello and welcome to my crusty girl makeup routine, because not everybody is a clean girl. I'm not a clean girl, like, at all, and I feel like people could relate to it. So start off with skin prep. I've got the Rhode Glazing Milk Toner. I'll need a little bit. Put that all over. And I have the e.l.f. First Burst hydrating drops. 2 pumps. Warm it up in your fingers and just put it all over the face. The goal is for your face to look like you could go ice skating on your forehead with ease. This is disgusting. Number 7, Good Intent. This sits really nicely under makeup. It's just because this, like, makeup, not even makeup, skincare hook thing is hanging on my doors and it falls a lot. So that's how most of my products, if I feel like clean girlies are they look after this stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't. But the product inside is the same. Put that all over, and you want this to soak in to your skin before you start putting any makeup on. So make sure skincare is all dried and absorbed. Next thing I'm going to do is prime my skin. This is e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I like it. Oh, I'm coming to the end of it. I like a grippy base, so I know that nothing moves, because as well as being a crusty girl, I'm also a sweaty girl, unfortunately for me. Again, you want this to soak in and become more tacky before you put any product. Next, I'm going to spot conceal, because I have a couple breakouts on the back and the bottom of my face, and I'm getting a few up here. Unfortunately, I'm very hormonal at the minute, so I'm using the Nars Pot Concealer. This is shade Vanilla. Put it on a little brush. Put it where you need any little cover-ups. I don't like to use a lot because I only have like lightweight concealers, foundations, and you can really see it if you put too much on. I have a mirror, so that's why I'm not looking at you. There we go. I'll let that dry a little bit as well before I put on my foundation. Moving on to foundation, I'm going to use the Haus Labs foundation. Look, it's got a dirty mark on it. This is the shade 060, Fair Warm. Give it a good shake. And what I like to do is, like, I like to pump some on the back of my hand. Only 3, don't need loads. And I like to kind of swirl it so it warms up the product. And then I'll kind of smear it on different parts of my face. I feel like it gets evenly distributed that way. Then I'll take Beauty Blender. This is the Mcobeauty. Get off whatever's left on my hand, and I'll just start to blend it. I'm very red at the minute, it's very hot, and anytime like the temperature gets like slightly warm, my face just goes bright red, which is inconvenient. But this is a very beautiful foundation. I love it. I feel like it is very hydrating, and I need that in my life. But it does cover a lot. I'd say like a medium to full coverage but you see, it sits really nicely. Make sure you bring it down your neck. I try not to get any product to my eyebrows because it just makes it harder to sort them out after. I prefer to use a sponge as well to a brush when I do my foundation, because I don't know if I do it wrong or anything like that, but it always just looks streaky when I use a brush for any like foundation or concealer. I don't know why, but that is the base. Beautiful. So next is bronzer, contour. I don't really contour my face. I don't really like any cool tone too much, or to be like too sculpted. Maybe I need it, I don't know, but I prefer more to have a bronzy look about me. So I've got the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Bronzing, well, it's actually a contour stick, but you could use it for either, in the shade Light. And I just take a little bit. I don't like to put this on my face either, because I feel like when you smear product on your face straight out, it can like pull your foundation, and it's better off just warming up the product in your hand, I feel, anyway. So that's what I do. Dab it into the product on my hand, and then I kind of dab it off anywhere and put it there on my cheek. I'm going to check in a mirror so I don't look crazy. I just think it looks really cute. I'll bring that up onto my forehead and give myself like anywhere where you would like get touched by the sun, or if you're sunburnt, this is where I would sunburn. It always turns out cute. Hair in my face. I like to get a little bit, tap off excess and take it behind my ear and bring it like underneath and under my chin. It's very subtle, but you can see it's kind of sculpted me rather than this side that has nothing. A little goes a long way as well. So I just did all that side of my face and it's pretty much gone. I'll do the other side. On the forehead. Down the side. I feel like it's better to tap into your skin than like swipe too much as well. Again, it just avoids your foundation coming up. But yeah, lovely and sun-kissed, and all my hair's falling out. Lovely. I put in a headband to secure my hair, but we'll see if that works. Next is cream blush. I've got loads of cream blushes. I'm really a blush girl. I also have this Rhode one, which is really nice, in Tan Line, which is kind of similar. Well, it's not similar to the Patrick Tar one at all, but it's more similar to the Rare Beauty. I have like a nice light pink or like a deeper one for more winter months. So we'll use the Rhode one today. So again, I like to take the blush, put it on the back of my hand to warm up. These are very pigmented. It's also very hot, so all like my products are like melting. To blend out the blush, see, I'm already sweating, but the base is pretty good. The Patrick Tar brush for blush. I'll only grab like a little bit because I put a lot on. I'll dip it in and then I'll tap off the excess and put at the top of my cheek. The Rhode blushes as well are really nice when you're doing like no makeup, I think. This is not a bright blush at all. So when you're like only putting moisturiser on and you just need a little bit of colour in your face, it's a good. Too much blush, in my opinion, does not exist. unless you look kind of like a crazy clown at the end, you can always dull it down with primer, powder. I don't know what I'm doing. That's so cute. Maybe there is such a thing as too much blush. So I'm gonna do my eyes now. I've had this for a long time. Look at this. It must have, I don't know what happened, but it's Morphe palette Magic Mirror. I've obviously had this for like a long time because Morphe's had like a massive rebrand. I think my mum bought me this when Morphe was like really popular. Remember, like back in the day, I was obsessed with Morphe. Like many people wanted the brushes, wanted the palettes, wanted everything, and then they went out of business or rebranded or whatever. But the beauty with these was that you could have this forever. Like, I have had this forever. I couldn't even tell you when I got this. I just know that my mum bought it me. So my mum's not bought me makeup for a long time, so you definitely get your money's worth out of them anyway. So I'm going to take one of these little light shades. I think I'm going to go with this one right here. I'm going to put that all over the lid so it dries like a nice little base. I don't use like eyeshadow primer or anything like that, because I feel like if you put your foundation all over, this is also a dirty brush, so might complicate things a bit, but we move. But if you put like your foundation all over your eyelid, like I do, then it doesn't really matter about using a primer, I don't think. I also don't believe that primers really do anything on your eyelid. On your face they do something, but who gets sweaty eyelids? So I've just kind of patted that all over the lid. Again, none of my brushes are clean. I don't really, you have to get like really manky before I'll clean them. I know it's gross, see me, nothing bad has happened yet. So I've got that all over the lid, and then I'm going to use a more like a light brown, maybe this one, to put in the crease and kind of blend it together. Put it there like that. These are very nice eyeshadows. Crazy. I'll probably use this brush for a shimmer. I feel as well people get too like high strung about having neat eyeshadows, but you can always neaten it and dilute it again with powder. Like all this fallout will be covered by concealer and everything. I'm going to take this little brush because it's dirty as well. I'm just going to tidy it up a little bit, or try to. See, all this here can be just blended, and then when I do my concealer I tend to put concealer here and up, so then it kind of covers any messiness. I try not to get too stressed about how my makeup looks, because it's going to be sweated off my face like a few hours later, and no, who's going to say anything to you if they think your makeup looks bad? Nobody. I've got like a little flat brush. I'm going to take this little shimmer here and put that in the centre. And use my finger to kind of spread it about. I don't tend to use liner either because my hand is just, it doesn't work properly. Well, my hand works fine, but I don't think I suit liners, like at all, but I still like a little subtle something. So I'll take, here we go, it's for eyebrows, but who cares. I'll take a darker, like the darkest brown, get a little bit on, and I'll just take a little definition, but I will also kind of smudge it. So it's a bit of definition, but it's not harsh or like a liner. Because with my eye shape, I feel like I don't suit liners, like at all. Well, I think that looks pretty cute, very golden. I might put a little something in the corner, maybe a lighter one. These are from like Spectrum as well. Most of my brushes are from Spectrum because again, they were really like big, I feel, but no one really, I've not really seen them about anymore. I really need some like new makeup brushes for like eyes and stuff, but when things like work, why would I get rid of them even if they are a bit old and a bit manky? I will wash them eventually, but again, I don't tend to wear makeup very often, as you can tell. So what do I need to? Concealer. I have the Kodas concealer. It's really nice, it's very creamy, very hydrating. I put that here, a little bit here, a little bit here. And then I kind of swipe this way and this way. I put a little bit here, a little bit on the nose and kind of there and there. That's it. I don't really need to heavily conceal because I don't have many breakouts. Use the same sponge as before and just blend. But it blends out so nicely. And even like if you go a bit heavy on your blush, you can dull it down with your concealer and your powder. You see how it's made it look kind of crazy in this bit, but it's completely different. It's covered like the messiness, because I would rather do that and tidy up this way than like stress about or fall out of eyeshadow or anything like that. I also don't do, I used to do like really crazy eyeshadow looks, especially when I started first going out, but I grew out of that, unfortunately. The skin looks stunning though. Look at that. Brows. I have kind of a love-hate relationship with my brows. Sometimes I can't be arsed filling them in. I'm very lucky to be able to do that because I've got quite full brows, but then I feel like when I do fill them in, no one can even notice anyway. Anyway, this is the e.l.f. waterproof brow pencil. I like it because it's got a little spoolie and it's only like a £5, if that. Easy peasy. Gonna be a little bit exact. But I just kind of fill in any gaps that I may have. But even then, I feel like me looking at myself, I can't tell the difference, but I've kind of looked in the camera and I can see a slight difference. So, do the other one. L'Oreal brow lamination, best brow gel at, like, that's affordable, I think. I just kind of brush up the ones in the centre and then kind of lock them in place going downwards like that. I don't really like a laminated brow too much. I prefer like a more of a fluffy natural brow. And they are sisters, not twins. That's very important to know. Powder bronzer, now. This is a Too Faced one. This is mega old as well. It's the milk chocolate one. Very old, very crusty, but I've still not hit pan on it, even though every time I go out I do use this. So I've got a Makeup by Mario F2 brush. I'm going to take the big side, swirl it around, top it off, and just put that on. It is a very nice powder. I don't think I've bought like a powdered bronzer for ages either, because I'm just like, oh, I've got this one. But I'm not like that with blushes. Maybe it's because like you can only be one shade of bronzer without looking crazy, but you can have like lots of different shades of blush and it look different every time. Maybe. Powder blush, actually. I'm gonna go with, this is quite a subtle blush anyway. Maybe I'll add a little bit of colour. I'm not matching, I'm going back against myself. I'm going to use this Mcobeauty Global Blush in Rosy Pink. It's very bright, so I don't use a lot. This is, again, the same Patrick Tar brush. One swipe, and then smile. It's very beautiful. I do like it. It's kind of like highlighter as well, because where did the highlighter go? I feel like nobody wears highlighter, but I used to love wearing highlighter. I do have one highlighter, which is the NYX Butter Melt, which I might put a little bit on. Let's use the other side of the F2 a little bit. Oh, that looks lovely. I feel like I should have done this after I did my face powder, but we move. For powder, I've got the Huda Beauty Sugar Cookie Easy Bake Pressed Powder. I prefer pressed powder to a loose. I do have the Huda Beauty, you know, the loose powder in this. But I don't know, I'm not really like a baker under my eyes either. I prefer like just a little something. I don't like to be, again, too set. I like a little bit of glow. So I don't use a lot of this. This is the Morphe times Jeffree Star collab brush. So again, very old. Makeup should last you and brushes should last you, and this has lasted me years. So I'm going to put this on my forehead, down nose, under the eye, and the mouth. And that is tend to where I get the sweatiest. So I like to do that. Done. Next is mascara. This is the Maybelline Sky High. Best, again, mascara from like Boots, drugstore, whatever you want to call it. You can actually get like a pack of 3 of these in Costco, which I do. And that's just, again, they last you for ages as well. And there's just no other like affordable brand that does like this good of a mascara. Because literally, look at that. I should have curled my lashes. I might do that. No, I won't. Can't be bothered. I don't feel like it needs it that much. Does it need it? It's too late now. I've committed. It's very, like, I don't like a mascara that's too volumizing. You know, like, it makes you, like, clump together. I hate that. I prefer a lengthening one, which I feel like this does. You can tell when it's getting old as well, and you need to, like, crack open a new one, because then, fucking hell, it does clump together your lashes, which, again, I hate. Fucking hell. So to set everything in, I've got the One Size Powder Melt. This is fucking great. It's expensive, but I, again, hate having when powder just makes you look dry, because I'm a very dry girl. But this is like, it makes you have like glass skin, which I love. Make sure that your mascara is dry before you do this. Otherwise you'll get panda eyes. You don't want that. And look at that. Lip combo. I don't use lip liner either. My lips are very small and I probably should use lip liner, but I never use it correctly, I don't think, because I always look like a clown when I do it. I just don't suit it at all. So what I'm going to be using, I like a very subtle lip sometimes as well. So I've got the Clinique Barely There lipstick in Pink Honey. So I'm going to just put that. She's well loved. It's very subtle, but I feel like that is the best way to be sometimes. And then on top I'll put the matching oil. I got these from has anyone seen like the cosmetics store? We've got the cosmetics company. They have constant like deals on where you can get like 5 makeup products for like 50 quid or 10 a product, and they've got like high brands. Definitely worth it, because I think they did like a deal of like 10 makeup products for £100, which is crazy. I did 3 and I think I got it for like 30. So I did these, and I had like an eyeshadow from Too Faced, which is very cute as well. So this look at my skin. Cute. This is just proof that you could be a little crusty girly but still have really cute makeup, even if your your brushes are a little bit dirty and your products, you know, are a little bit old. You don't need new makeup every time you go out. I'm talking to myself, but it's cute. I've come into some sunlight because it looks so different in different lights. Like the ring light did nothing for it like the sunlight does. There we go.